my name is Kira Roberts, and today I'll be discussing with you ethical consumerism. So, how many of you in the audience feel comfortable supporting a company that does not share your same values or viewpoints? I, as a consumer, try my best to look into ethical options and companies that align with my viewpoints. Every day, people are spending money on some sort of product, consuming some sort of product produced by some company. Buying ethically is better for the environment, and it's better for your conscience as well. Today I'm going to be discussing with you the reasoning behind why you should buy ethically and ways in which you can buy ethically. So as consumers, we need to share with producers the way in which we want to buy and what we want to buy as consumers. EcoWatch Daily states that it's just as important for what a sustainable shopper buys as what they don't buy. This means that you are showing the companies what you want and how you want it to be produced with the money you are spending with their company. I understand that ethically is not always the cheap option. It's also not the most convenient option always. But as we share with companies what we want and how we want things to be produced, the more options we will have in the future. Also, consumers need to be aware of what they're supporting and how they're spending their money, of course. EcoWatch also states that shoppers spend a combined $300 billion per year on ethical products, and that number is also growing 10% every year. So the more money we spend that way, the more important ethical consumerism will become to the world, or our nation at least. So nowadays there are plenty of resources online on companies that are ethical, how companies produce things. Most things you can find on the internet, and you can fill yourself in on what companies are ethical and what companies are not. Therefore, there's not really a huge reason for you to be ill-informed or uninformed in totality. So, as a consumer, we need to take more responsibility for what the companies that we support are doing and how they go about their businesses. The book, The Ethical Consumer, states that our involvement in consumption encompasses more than the acts of purchase and consumption. This means that us simply buying from a company, you can't play it off as, oh, I bought from this company, but I'm not supporting them full-heartedly, I'm not the only one, my dollar doesn't make a difference. But it does. You need to make yourself aware of what companies you are buying from and how it's supporting them. Companies only go off of the numbers that they are earning. Therefore, if you're spending money with that company, they're going to keep producing a product. And how they produce it, they're going to keep doing it that way. Another way that you can go about being responsible is share the companies that you enjoy and the ethical companies that you like to buy from. This means that you can share it on Facebook, tell your friends about it, write reviews online, and just do your best to show that there are ethical options and they're worth it. So two companies that I like to support are one is called Thrive Cosmetics. This is their mascara. They're a cosmetic company. And they go above and beyond as far as they don't test on animals, and they do their best to make sustainable packaging, while they also share some of their profits, and they share cosmetics with women's shelters across the country. Another company that I support is called Native Deodorant. The company is just called Native. I buy their deodorant and their toothpaste as well as their body wash, and they do their best to make sustainable products, so this one is no plastic packaging, and they never test on animals as well. They're putting their money towards making a sustainable product that's going to help the environment while also being good to the consumer. It's an all-natural company. So that being said, we need to be more outspoken with what we think about companies that we do enjoy, rather than bashing the ones and giving attention to the ones that we don't support. Continuing to support ethical businesses by buying ethical products will encourage more businesses to seek ethical production. This means that there will be no child labor, there will be better work conditions for the employees, and that they're treated better. Spending money on companies that align with your viewpoints ensures that you are your conscience can rest easy. You are supporting companies that you agree with, you're getting products that you agree with, and you can be sure that employees and those companies are going about treating their employees the right way. So, the more you spend with a company, it's very important because you are telling them financially how you want your things produced and how you want the employees treated. So spending a little bit extra money sometimes has to happen, at least for now. So in conclusion, buying ethically should absolutely be something that is at the top of your list, especially going into the holiday season. You want to make sure that you are paying attention to the earth we live on. We only have one. And also let your mind be at ease this year or for the rest of your life, that you feel confident that you are supporting a company that you agree with. Essentially, buying ethically is better for the environment and your conscience. Now that you are informed on these topics, or at least some of them, you can go ahead and go out and research more and look into companies of products that you like to buy or alternatives to stuff that you're buying that are more ethically produced. Now, no employees should be working in terrible conditions. None of us would want to work in them or work for unfair wages just because other consumers are shopping with ignorance. Thank you.